Earlier this month, the recent enactment of the Secure Act went into law. This could have drastic effects for those that have worked hard, played by the rules, and accumulated significant amounts of money. Joining me now are Jackie Campbell and Monica Haberlin. They are part of the team at Campbell and Company, a Tampa area firm that focuses on preparing people for a successful retirement. Jackie and Monica are also popular radio show hosts that you know as well. Good morning, ladies. Lots to talk about here in the new year.
Yes, it's a good way to start off the year.
Yes, so let's dive into this. I had not yet heard of this. Talk about why this law can potentially change the outcome of people that have been planning so hard.
That's right. The entire rules for retirement are changing, and anytime there's a new law with the Secure Act, it's always important to find out how that's going to impact you and your retirement plan. This just passed right before the holidays, and you're right, most people don't even know about it yet.
So is it a new kind of death tax? Talk about what this is.
Well, two things are certain, death and taxes. But when people think of death tax, they think of the estate tax, and that's not what this is. This is an income tax. So this is a tax that would have been deferred with your income tax that's due on your retirement. But now this is a way that they've gotten to accelerate that income tax on your retirement.
Well, I was just going to ask, why do you think this got enacted so quickly? And I mean, it seems like there was kind of, hey, here it is, let's go.
Well, there's some really good things about the Secure Act, and there's some that aren't so great. Okay. So it depends on where you're at and if you're working or retired. But the two things that had the greatest impact are delaying the RMD, the required minimum distribution age, to age 72. And the other one is going to be taxing your retirement account after you pass away sooner. In the past, for example, you had what's called a stretch IRA. So if you inherited your parents' IRA, for example, you were able to stretch that income over the rest of your lifetime, maybe 30, 40 years. Now they have something that's called a 10 and drain. So in 10 years, when you inherit as a non-spouse, you have 10 years to pay income tax and take all of that pre-tax money out of those retirement accounts. So it's going to create significant tax implications, not for you during your lifetime, but for your legacy plan.
Mm-hmm. Well, and you have to follow the government rules, right? But I feel like that's why you need a team that knows when the rules are changing, right, and what to do.
Right. Tax laws are not optional, unfortunately. Yeah. You have to follow it. But this does offer an opportunity to revisit your retirement plan and do some tax efficiency plan. Even if you're near retirement or in retirement, and you said, I've got my retirement plan, I'm good. This may cause people to go back and relook and revisit their plan. So there's definitely some planning opportunity with it, even though you can't avoid this tax.
So if someone's watching this morning, hearing about it, what do you do now? Obviously call the professionals.
That's right. You want to work with someone who's a seasoned professional, who has the experience. But now the integrated retirement plan is going to become more critical. That is, an integrated plan is an income plan, investment plan, health and long-term care, and also tax and legacy plan. So it's extremely important to do that and really do what the wealthy do differently. They're very proactive, and they're always looking ahead, trying to pay that least amount of taxes legally possible.
Who is this going to affect the biggest, do you think? Who's going to have the biggest change?
Definitely the greatest savers. If you've done a really good job in your working career saving in IRAs and 401ks, you're going to have the biggest impact with this Secure Act. And again, it's not during your lifetime, it's after you pass away. But definitely now, as Monica mentioned, it's a great time. The tax reform is going to last until 2025 unless there's another law change in between. But it's definitely a prime time to revisit your plan. And if you don't have a plan, create one. See what you can do to make sure that your stuff goes where you want it to go and not to Uncle Sam.
Well, let's end on a positive note. I'm hoping you have one here, but does your team have a solution? When someone can call and say, hey, I'm concerned about this, you can say, hey, yes, we have options. I'm assuming.
Of course, options are good, and we've got those. Things that are available now that were not available 10 years ago. There's new strategies in place and new things that we can do to get some of that tax-deferred money into tax-free buckets. So there is some good news there.
All right, let's end it with that. What were you going to mention too?
Tax efficiency planning is going to be extremely important. Making sure you get some money into those tax-free buckets.
That has not changed in 2020.
It has not.
Thank you so much, ladies. We look forward to seeing you again soon. We appreciate your time.
Thanks for having us.
Okay, so for you at home, if you want to learn more about planning correctly for retirement, Campbell and Company has a great offer for you this morning. Right now, for the first 5 callers with a portfolio of $500,000 or greater, they are offering a complimentary full-blown retirement plan just for you. This will allow their team to sit down with you personally and provide you with a roadmap, analyzing where you are right now and discuss your best steps to really get ready for a successful retirement. A game plan to get you where you need to be. So call the number now. It's 844-273-5504. Again, that's 844-273-5504.